Highway 39 where the detour goes north on M35. The M35 side is just about completely letterless. It's all peeled off the orange. Saying M35.
That's where, right north of Highway.
No, it's on Highway 39.
Oh, it's on Highway 39.
Yeah. And it's be just west of, right in with the all signs saying detour up on M35, and M35 is, like I said,
so just west of the M35 junction.
Right.
That sign is not readable.
It faces right into the sun. I suppose that sun just peeled the M35 part off.
Okay. Item 2, project update. I should have crossed out that news release because there was not a news release last Friday. That's 2 weeks ago. The bridge project on M43, contractor's got the box poured and they're working on backfilling. That structure, yesterday they were starting to backfill. I didn't ask, I guess, how many weeks they would have left to do, but it would take them a couple of weeks. They'd be very close to having that done because they've got to get the backfilling done and then some dirt work, and then they get the concrete paving done. So asphalt overlay project, contractor started yesterday on the south end of M50. We thought it would take them about 5 more days to place the asphalt on M50.
We're doing a 3-inch lift on that, correct?
Yep, well, 2.5 inches.
Yeah.
I'll put an inch and a half down and then come back with another inch and a half.
Are they working right now?
I think so, yeah. I didn't call Chris this morning to see, but they started yesterday afternoon, so I don't think there's been any reason they weren't running this morning unless they broke down. But they figured it'd take about 5 days to place the asphalt, and then they'll move over to do the Grant City, and that'd probably only take them 2 or 3 days over there. Or stopping and starting.
I had an inquiry about whether they were going to get that done and out of there before harvest, and I said, well, we sure plan. We do our best to
I mean, they'll have the asphalt done, and then they'll do the shoulders after they get the asphalt. They'll probably have both projects done before they start doing any shoulder work. So,
but that still should be by mid-September.
Yeah, I mean, unless it goes to raining and it's really nasty. And they, you know, from when we originally let the contract, I had the impression that, Matt's was not busy, and so they were actually only going to work 4 days a week because they didn't have enough work to keep them busy through the fall. And they got this one apparently and some other projects in that July letting, so now they were wanting to work Labor Day too. They said, no, we aren't going to let them work Labor Day, but they're working Saturdays, so they're going to, and they've got a big plant. They've got the capability. They got enough trucks. They can put out a lot of material in a day. So they'll probably take them as long as the shoulder as it is to put the asphalt in.
Has Chuck Mateen talked to you about one of the streets in Grant City?
No.
On the very north edge, right now it's kind of a driveway for John Winkleman. But that's also Mary Avenue or Mary Street. But they're going to build a house on that. Somebody else has got some property there they're going to build. And they need a 911 address on Mary Avenue. Well, that Mary is not marked. And we want to know about getting a street sign up there so we can get a 911 address. But it's right now considered the driveway going back to Winkleman's house.
I know when he built back in there, didn't they vacate some streets or something too?
Yeah, I don't know how far back, but I don't know who maintains that. But evidently part of that's considered a city street because of the property owners on it. if somebody's gonna build a house up there, they need a 911 address. And Lincoln's using, what is that, Xavier Avenue? Yeah, and that's what they're using as an address. They use the whole Mary Avenue as the driveway, but actually it's still city street, evidently.
Well, I might have to do some checking into that to see whether it's still open as a street or whether it has been vacated, or I guess I'm not sure. While we're talking about Grant City, a gal sent me an email with some information earlier this summer. She wanted us to look into vacating some streets on the west side of Xavier. And they actually, part of them I think actually joined that EFTA property that's going to be auctioned off in September. So I should probably call that auctioneer and just at least touch base with him, tell him there has been interest in vacating streets back in there. At this point, there's basically no way we'd get anything vacated before the auction, so we'll have to deal with whoever the new landowners are.
I think the only street going west there that I can think of goes back to the cemetery. There's one street that goes back.
Well, that's on the south side of Aptis.
Yeah.
And there's actually a platted street on the north side of Aptis that goes back.
There is one up further up.
Goes back in there. So some of them have never been developed as a street. Were platted, but I don't think they were ever opened or ever developed as a street. So, but there is a request there, so I should probably make that auctioneer aware of that. I guess the other projects there, the Parent 59 project, that's the bridge on M35. That'll be in the November letting. Pavement patching, 10 Point, haven't heard from him yet about any kind of start date, which is good right now because we've got more project going on than we've got people. So, Bridge construction is going to start work on a CMP replacement project on 290th Street West Ira Avenue. 290th will be closed to two traffic starting today for approximately 5 to 7 days while they do that project.
Where's that at?
Oh, it's down there west of, let me look again just to make sure I'm in the right place. West of, it's west of Herring. If you go down that dirt road on the south side of Herring, takes you over to Ira, and then Ira comes south, and then the only way you can go then is west on 390th.
Levy?
Yeah, it's Levy, basically be in Levy 3031. Replacing that culvert right there, close to the corner. That was a project we let last year, and he just now getting it done. So. But it was late last year when we let it too.